Right, just putting this out there for anyone who's looking to replace the turbo unit on a Z20LET or Z20leh engine by themselves. Obviously this is a Z20LET in a Zafira GSI, so it might slightly differ depending on the car, but this probably should help anyone else out. Obviously depending on how you want to go about it, people obviously take rad packs out, take coolant out, take oil out. Obviously in my case I didn't need to do oil and I didn't need to do coolant because I've not long done it, because this car is sort of a project car. That's why it's in a bit of a state. Obviously I just put a new coolant bottle on. Coolant didn't need to be done, just had a service because I've not long bought it. So basically what I went about with replacing this was I didn't drop coolant, didn't drop the oil. I capped off this coolant pipe here that goes down. This will leak coolant, so as soon as I pulled it off I put something straight in the end of it. Same with this coolant pipe here. It might leak a little bit of coolant but not tons, because obviously it will just leak from what's in the turbo as this mounts to there, so no coolant will actually come out. But I capped that off anyway just to keep the coolant system locked up. And then when it comes to replacing it, it is very fiddly. Obviously with this off and the the solenoid unplugged, you can get to all these bolts. Obviously I've replaced mine and they've got longer studs in and stuff like that, but they normally come with a slightly longer 13 or 14 mil bolt with a 50mm star drive that you can put in the end of it. Obviously they are located along the top and some down the bottom, like one in here, and I think another one or two down on the back there, which are a bit fiddly to get to, but you can do it while it's all together. So what I did was obviously cap the cooling system off, and then in terms of oil, you will leak a tiny bit of oil when you take off the bottom line, which is I believe it's the return line, which bolts to the side of the block. I literally just undone the big 24mm bolt and unbolted it straight from the block. This coolant line here, oil line should I say, I cracked this nut here, which is a 50mm star drive, and if you follow that down to the back, it also bolts to the side of the block, which with that it's the bolt that holds it to the engine is 11mm. I used an 11mm 12 side socket to undo that, and then it's a fitting which was one side's a 14, the other side is 17. You undo the bigger side, which is I believe it's a 17 side. I was able to just crack it and undo it with my fingers, and then with that fully unbolted you can leave them lines on. And then I was able to obviously move this line as well, I forgot, unbolt this line. I pulled this up above there and I took this pipe off here, which is 13mm down the bottom there, and I put a rag in it because that will open up the block. There would be quite a big hole, so I cracked that off, took the cat off as well, and with all that done, it is a bit fiddly, but I was able to pull the whole turbo unit straight out, and then obviously put this new one straight in. Depending on how you want to go about it, obviously if you want to go down that route, it's totally up to you. Obviously I didn't need to do that, and I was trying to save myself some time, and yes, it was a little bit fiddly, but I was able to get it done pretty quickly. So hopefully this might help out someone else in the future. So yeah.